Hello, this is Angelia with today's wisdom. Today's wisdom comes from Daily Ohm, capturing the thrill. Do what excites you. Each human life has the potential to be dramatic, thrilling, and awe-inspiring, and it does, if you just let it. Our lives are, in truth, ours to design, and a lot of people don't listen to that. They don't see that. Your life is yours. You are the architect of your life. Stuff's going to happen to you, yeah, of course. But it's what you do with that stuff. It's how you design your life. You can build the scaffolding for your life and make it what you want it to be, as much as you can. Each day, we make choices that influence the character of our experiences. And our decisions determine whether our paths are rousing or tedious, breathtaking or tiresome. So it's up to you. It's your choice. We can create an exciting life by simply doing what excites us whenever the opportunity presents itself. Because, sometimes we have opportunities to do things with people or do fun things or whatever. We're like, nah, I gotta work, or nah, I said I'd do this, and you should take responsibility if you told someone you do something, but it was not a thing you have to do, or, you could do it at another time, and something fun that is exciting to you comes up, it's okay to do that, because you're nourishing yourself. And there are people who are so gung-ho about, responsibility that they can't see that, and then all they live in their life is responsibility, and they have no joy in their life. We can create an exciting life by simply doing what excites us, and your passions may ebb and flow, and what excites you one year may not excite you the next. This fan's blowing this thing. But when you make excitement a regular part of your existence, life becomes more fun and more fulfilling. And then you have a happier life, and you aren't as depressed and feel like, my life sucks, blah, 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 things that depressed people say, because you're making, time to be happy. You have to make time to be happy. It is a very rare person who goes through life and only happy things happen to them. It's amazing, if that happens, because most time it don't. If you're somebody that tends to live practically, excitement may overwhelm you at first. And there are people, like that. They're very practical, logical people, or there are people who have, mental disabilities that make excitement a bit much for them. So it's something that might take a little getting used to. To ease the anxiety that prevents you from incorporating all that you find exciting into your life, acknowledge that you are alive right now in this time, and every moment matters, because it does. The past is gone, the present's not here yet. Your clock is ticking. And the here and now is what matters. So it behooves you to make your life a happy one, because one day it's going to be over. When you choose to do more of what excites you, even if your choices require you to make certain sacrifices, your daily life will soon be imbued with exhilaration, pleasure, and optimistic anticipation. You should get up in the morning looking forward to something in your day. If everything in your day is, you get up and you're like, oh God, schedule something that's going to make you happy. If you have this horrible thing you have to do, then, plan on going to a park later and walking around, or plan on going to a concert later, or, excuse me, right a little itch here, or doing something, artistic, something that excites you, make your day good. Have a nice day. Make it nice. To understand what excites you, you may need to observe and ponder your reaction to the activities, events, circumstances, and concepts that make up your life. Because sometimes, like I said, once we get to be adults, I think it might be cat hair, I'm not sure. He's making me itch. We kind of forget who we are. Because as kids, you knew who you were. You knew what you liked to do, you knew what you wanted to do, you were happier. And then when you became an adult, or on the way to being adult, you had these responsibilities that you had to live up to. And so you kind of got lost in the shuffle. And you might have forgot who you were. So you need to think back to when you were a kid. What made me happy? What did I enjoy doing? What was I good at? What did I like? Sometimes you might have to go back and look at that to figure out, what makes you happy. And that's a shame, but it's sometimes true. What makes your pulse race? What makes you want to get out of your chair and take action? Because sometimes we just become complacent, We sit in our chair and watch our TV shows, and that's it. We don't want to do nothing else because that's our life, basically. We're living vicariously through those people on the TV, and we don't have a life. And a lot of people nowadays, that's the trap. That's what they get into, and they get stuck there. And, once you get stuck there, it's harder to get out because you become more mentally and emotionally and physically unable to get up out of the chair. Try to avoid getting too wrapped up in life's details. Their tedium may cause you to plod through your existence unaware of prospective excitement. Because once you leave work, you should leave it there. You shouldn't bring it home with you. You should have your home life and your work life and, your life with your family, your life with your friends, things you like to do without anybody else but you, like read or, write or whatever. That should be incorporated in your life. If your life is all about your job, you're missing out because that can't be everything to you. No one thing should be everything to you, or that's an obsession. Once you have created a substantial list of what excites you, find ways to integrate each of them into your routine. And we'll often find we have a little half hour here, or 15 minutes here, or even 10 minutes here, where we can do something just for us to make us happy. Whether it's exercise, do yoga, paint a picture, whatever, it might be. Take a walk through the park with your dog, whatever. We can usually make time. And that's the thing there. A lot of people say, I don't have time. I can't find time. You can't. You're right. You have to make time. You have to make time. And if that means your house don't get clean from top to bottom every day, and you only do certain things like once a week or once a month or whatever, oh well. Facts of life. You're the number one priority. Not your house. You. Surprise. You will soon find yourself riding a wave of excitement that lifts you up and makes life truly worth living. Because that's a goal. We all want to have a life that's worth living. We want to be happy. What excites you in your life? And that's the big question there, isn't it? You have to figure that out for yourself. So think back to what it was like, what thrilled you, and get that thrill back in your life, and do the things that excite you. Think about it. That's all for now.